Cut that bitch off!
All right. Oh, it's recording?
Yeah, it's recording.
Okay. All right. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Sean Solo, and this is the Snooze Button podcast. And obviously, I'm your host, Sean Solo, alongside
Sam. I'm going to stop saying Sam again. I'm just going to say Sam. Keep it simple and short. Sam.
Yeah, right. They're gonna start looking you up on like LinkedIn. Your LinkedIn account, Samuel Banfield.
Sammy Banfield. Not Sammy Banfield. Sammy. Anyways.
But yeah, it's been a while, man.
Yeah.
First off, I want to ask people to thank you for following us on Instagram and subscribing to us on YouTube. You know, keep showing that love. Make sure you hit subscribe, man, for some dope content, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Sam, what we talking about today, man? Kick it off.
So today I wanted to take the time out, do more of a serious discussion, and that's about mental health, just how you're doing, you know, how are you staying busy, what are you doing to keep active, get your mind going, blood flowing, you know, all that good stuff in a fucked up time like it is now.
Well, I can start off. So what I'm pretty much doing to keep, I guess, my mind afloat.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in tough times like this, you know, I just been working and just been looking to do different things. I recently signed up for the gym.
Right.
You know, work can be at times a little stressful. So, you know, sometimes I take little breaks whenever I can. You know, whether it's downtime, sometimes I like to go for a walk.
Mm-hmm.
You know, especially around lunchtime if I'm at work, because you know, if you don't get out and just walk around and just, you know, clear your mind, that it's not good. You know.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree for sure.
What else? You know, it's not really there's not really much that I really do. Like I said, you know, sometimes I'll try to go for a walk, join the gym. Sometimes I look at videos on YouTube. I'm trying to like really stay off of social media.
It's hard.
So yeah, it's hard.
Yeah.
That's a big thing that I feel can really stress someone out and put a lot of pressure on them. It's just, you know, social media, just so much things going on and so much headlines and this person is doing that, this person is doing that, you know. So yeah, I just try to cut down social media.
Yeah,
You know.
it's easy to compare yourself to others based on a photograph or just someone else's experience, because social media doesn't really show you the real you. It just kind of, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, it's what would you say? It's all like it's all for show. It's just kind of like, I want you to see me, what's going on right now, or what's dealing with my life right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then whenever I cut the cameras off, you know, whatever else happens. But this is what I want you to see me doing at the moment. It's like, hey,
Right.
I'm in Miami somewhere chilling. This is the image I want to give off, that life is good and I'm enjoying myself. Yeah.
What do you think about those whole motivational quotes that you see on Instagram or social media? I mean, do those ever uplift you, make you feel good, or what's your
like certain, it depends. It depends on what it is. You know, if it's like lifestyle, you know, self-care,
mm-hmm.
self-motivation, you know. If it's just something that gets you up, get you started throughout the day, sometimes, yeah. Sometimes, but then you know, you got some people that just be on some bullshit with the, you know, self-motivation. Like they'll just post a picture of them like on a yacht, and then it's like, oh, you could do it too. And it's like, which is fine. Listen, if that's what you want to do, but it's just like, I can't relate to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So And then you got, some girls like they'll post like a half naked photo with like self motivational kind of quote. And it's like, man, you know, listen to whatever's to your liking. Me personally, like certain self motivating things is good to look at, but when you try to compare yourself to that person, that's when the whole you kind of like, oh shit, like my life is terrible because I'm not living it like this person.
Yeah.
I think that there is a lot of motivational speeches, a lot of motivational how do you say it? Like it's more motivational but less educational, right? Like I feel like with social media, like you have these people who are like, they want to motivate you. Yeah, you got to go out there and get it. That's to get you hyped up, right?
Yeah.
But then there's not enough educational where it's like, hey, listen, I got to this point because I did X, Y, and Z. This is the blueprint of how I got to where I'm at now.
Yeah, or they're just bullshitting and trying to sell you a product. Just like they try to get you all hyped up when they don't really know anything about being upset or that. They just want to get you all hyped up. They want to sell you this DVD or this or you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's
it's like
marketing thing. It's marketing.
Yeah, and that's what it all is. It's like it's a lot of motivational, but not enough educational. You got people getting hyped up and screaming into the camera, and this and that. But it's just like, yeah, it gets you riled up. Yeah, but then, okay, what's next?
It's like personal training for sadness.
Yeah, and it's like
Okay,
I see enough of that on Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that. So
I don't know if that was the best way to describe it, but you get what I mean.
Yeah. What about you, man? What do you do to as far as like mental health, like what do you do to kind of unwind and keep your mind clear and whatnot?
It's kind of hard right now, man. Like lately, I've just been oversleeping, too much social media. The weather's been kind of iffy. I try to do a couple social meetups every now and then, try to help out, whatever. But it's hard. It's hard just being cramped in the house, walking around my neighborhood, doing the same walks over and over. It gets repetitive, and sometimes I have to go out, take photos, work on art. That's kind of what keeps me a little bit happy and going. But getting too much sleep. I think too much sleep is really not healthy for your brain. I could get into some healthier habits per se. I think some of the gyms are opening per se, but I don't think it's that safe yet to use them.
Yeah. But you have to really play it by ear,
Yeah, my building has stairs, so I was doing the stairs for a while for weight. That kind of helps a little bit, and trying to cut down on soda, like trying to drink more water. Because I was reading something interesting. I didn't know that soda can cause acne. I know chocolate can cause acne, but I did not know soda does that, which makes sense.
Yeah, I guess it does. Like with sugar or the contents in soda, it kind of causes your skin to really kind of like break out.
My guilt with soda. I love Dr. Brown, and those.
Dr. Brown root beer.
No, Dr. Brown, like the black cherry.
Oh, okay.
And the cream soda. What else? Like the Stewart's, like creamsicle. Oh my God, that's
on that in the bottle. Yeah.
Yeah, but moderation, man. Moderation's everything.
Yeah, I guess being that because it doesn't really like drinking a soda, it doesn't really hydrate you. So then I guess that's what causes your skin to kind of like break out acne. When you drink more water, that's when it clears up your skin. Huh?
I'll put some alkaline in the sodas.
Alkaline, yeah.
It's true. And I was going to touch up on that too, that Diet, definitely plays a big role in our moods. Like what you eat can really affect your mood. I mean, I'm no nutritionist, but you know,
But you're aware, yeah, certain things. I did notice like certain foods can build fatigue.
mhm,
It feels like your brain is in a fog.
mhm.
You know, like a lot of processed junk food can do that. And you just feel tired. It just feels like
Yeah,
a lot of weight on you, the weight on you, and your system. This happened to me a couple times. Like it sounds like I'll eat like Burger King, and then I'll go back to my desk at work, and I just feel like super sluggish. I don't feel like my appetite was filled. It's just like my energy is just drained. Yeah.
mhm, mhm. Yeah. I know they say, eat a meal, drink water, then kind of see how you feel because water can fill you up.
Yeah, water, exercise. Try not to. I'm not a nutritionist either, but they say like, make sure you do eat breakfast. Breakfast is the most important meal, and
But
but I think all the good.
everyone forgets to eat breakfast. They say it's the most important, but motherfuckers be skipping breakfast all the time because we're
People
always
skip
it's New
breakfast.
York, man. We're always in a rush.
Yeah, yeah, and that's that. I feel like that's not the way to live. You know what I'm saying? Like everything, especially in New York, it's just like everything is in a rush. You wake up, you're in a rush. Oh shoot, I gotta hurry up, and it's like that kind of wears on the brain to where it's like you think that's okay. And it's like,
Yeah, yeah. It's like it's like
but
it's like you get off at the train. There's a food cart. It's like, oh shit, I gotta get my breakfast at this time, and my job starts at whatever time. It's like
right,
you never get to slow down until now.
yeah, and it kind of builds up your anxiety like that. It's like you wake up early enough, but you're still in a rush to get to work. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're trying to maneuver, and people walking slow, and it kind of builds that kind of mindset. And it's like, listen, you shouldn't have to rush to work. You know what I'm saying? It should be like, hey, listen, I'm on my way to work. I want to get there safe and take my time. Everything is a rush.
Get there and eat safe.
Yeah, but I think it's only New York that's like that. Anywhere else is kind of like, all right, if I leave at this time, I take a nice drive. Good.
Yeah, I mean, people also pack snacks for the next day. Like people will make something at night, put in their backpack, and they have food to eat.
Yeah. Especially with work, you're rushing to work, then you get to work, then your boss is like down your neck, then you got like a pile of stuff to like work on, then that messes with your mental health, then you got all these meetings, that messes with, what I'm saying, so that messes with your mind too, and it's like I yeah, it's for people who do work, and it's a lot, and even the people who are not working, that's a lot on them too.
Yeah,
um,
for sure.
like me, I've learned that I just don't like meetings now. Like I think meetings are just really pointless, and it's just like, depending on the type of job you do, everything is kind of like you're on the chopping block you know
Well, I prefer like face to face meetings, like in person. Like I hate doing shit over a computer because it's just doesn't feel real to me.
it depends, like if it's something important, like especially with corporate, it's just, I feel like certain meetings are just pointless. I just feel like certain meetings, I have a theory that like people who come up with these meetings sometimes, I feel like they just want to hear themselves talk. Like they don't talk to anybody all day, so now they want to have this unnecessary meeting to like talk and feel like they're important or something like that.
That's how the corporate world is, man.
Yeah, it's like dude, you could have put this in the email. Why do we need to have like a whole big meeting where people have, someone like me, like I'm introverted, so it's like, I'm forced to like talk and then participate in this meeting. It's like I don't want to be in this meeting.
He's
This
probably
meeting is
talking about his whole Thanksgiving get together. It's like, guys,
not even. It's just like certain things are just. Well, I mean,
that was a joke. That was a joke. I hope.
no, yeah. Like, speaking from my experience, it's just kind of like, all right, we need this done, and yada 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 yada, and it's just like all this is pointless.
That's what Slack's for, right? That's kind of why they created Slack.
Yeah, true. But then, right, with Slack, and the whole Zoom, and that's another thing too. You're home. Your manager want to see you on camera. Certain jobs, like you have to be on camera. And
If you just look like absolute shit, and what if you look like you got into like a fight or something, and like you're black and blue or whatever?
But then some people's like, oh, that's not professional. It's like, well, I'm home. Like, how professional do you want me to look? I'm in the house. The fact that I would have to put on a.
Yeah, I mean, people come up in their pajamas and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh man, I mean, you can't expect me to like just go in my closet, get a blazer, get a tie, and just be like, "Hi guys, here I am."
Right. It's like, obviously I'll have a shirt on. I'm not gonna be like shirtless. I'll put a decent looking sweater on or something like that. If I'm in the house. But
yeah, that's the thing, man. Like sometimes I'll be like straight out of the shower. I'm like, "Fuck, I gotta put a shirt on. Fuck, gotta put this on." Or you know what I do? I just do this. I turn my video off, and then just go back on. That's what I do.
But some companies, they want you to have your video on at all. Like your manager wants to see your face and see all your face expressions. Certain companies want that. I don't know.
What if you're a very ugly person? What if you're the ugliest person in the damn
company? Still, they want to see your ugly. They want to see your ugly face, comfortable in your home.
That's creepy. They get to see what everyone's home looks like because they're trying to get ideas on how to buy a damn. They're trying to get ideas on who's got the nicest. They're gonna rate you based on whose house is the nicest.
Yeah, I feel like that's a theory. It's like they do these meetings because they kind of like want to see what's in the background, how you living and stuff like that. Like, oh, I see you got a flag in the background. You got penguins.
I think they're gonna give you like double your salary based on like how dope your house is or your apartment. Oh shit, he can afford the Alexa. I'm gonna give him like a bonus.
Like if his house looked too nice, we're gonna have to give him a pay cut. I feel like we're paying him too much.
Yo, if you have penguins in your damn house,
that's some baller shit right there.
So wait, how did we go from this? Mental health stuff. I'm sorry.
Well, no, the reason why it's tied into mental health because
yeah,
a lot of stress that you put on yourself, whether it's at work, whether it's at home, and like for me, sometimes at work it can be stressful. So, I don't suffer from any mental issues, but it's just like sometimes, I'm an introvert, so it's like me doing meetings and and it's just like it kind of just raises that, it's like I don't want to be here. Like, why are we doing this meeting?
Yeah, I'm the opposite. I'm currently not working right now. I mean, I'm just living with it. I mean, it's new, it's strange. Never thought this would happen, but it's better in my life than just taking something and getting sick. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's unfortunate for a lot of people who are not able to work. And it's like, I hope, at least by the summertime or spring, things will be clear up and we can get back to regular scheduled programming.
No, it's definitely it. there's pros and cons. Like anything in life, there's pros and cons. The con, I can't see my friends. I can't work programs, can't work events. I miss people. I work in a community setting, but I would rather stay healthy. I'd rather not catch this shit. I'd rather stay the fuck home. And for everyone that is working, just stay safe. Right?
Right. But see, like in your case, right? Which a lot of people cases are, it's like, you want to stay home. Obviously, you want to stay safe because that's the guidelines. But then mentally, it kind of messes with you because you're in the house all the time.
It does.
You
really does.
don't get to see many people. You don't get to talk to many people.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't really want to flood social media with my content, my shop, Redbubble, this, whatever, because a lot of people just are in the same position I'm in. A lot of people just not spending money. Not a lot of people are buying T-shirts. Not a lot of people are buying. Maybe I'm right. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think some people are trying to rely on social media, and it shows. It's like they're trying to, let's say like someone who works in a freaking event center now. And it's like now they have to resort to doing virtual events.
Yes, I was just about to say, since you brought that up,
Mhm.
Zoom's allowing you to do fundraisers now. I saw there's a new feature where they're doing Zoom fundraisers, which events, yeah.
hmm And it's when you think about it, it's like it's cool, if you have supporters, but then you have a lot of people who are not working and they can't support. So it's like I have to resort to doing a virtual fundraiser to like save this community center.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly. So it's kind of tough, man. What about the people that want to but can't? So it's is it sort of like we're gonna have all the rich folks? I mean, I don't like you using the groups as like rich, poor, whatever, but is it sort of like we're gonna kind of exclude this person from that and just be like, because what about the people that were donors and don't have the kind of money right now?
yeah, and they're struggling. It's just like,
Well, they're non-for-profit. Non-for-profits they get money from state. I mean, not for well, yeah, some non-for-profits shut down, but a lot of them just get money from the state and grants and all that stuff.
yeah, people send donations. They do live events, like certain event centers. They'll do like a live stream of an artist performing or something like that. And then looking at it, it's like it's kind of
So,
it's cool. It's something for now, but at the same time, I feel like it's kind of depressing. It's like, man, I want to be there.
yeah. It's true. It's true. Um, like a friend of mine, he does magic and he's doing it all over Zoom, and that's kind of how he's promoting what he's doing. People are trying to get creative, but in different ways.
Yeah,
And I think a lot of people are still learning about Zoom. You know, and look, this opened up jobs and opportunities to people. Zoom, remote stuff, remote learning, and that's another thing too. Think about teachers too, man.
true. You know,
You know, and
it's harder for teachers too because it's like, you know,
yeah, think about their mental health. I mean, their mental health.
yeah, they yeah, their mental situation is like it's enough where they have to teach like, I mean, hundreds of students a day, let alone now it's kind of like, all right, I'm doing a Zoom session with these students and trying to keep the attention of 30 students,
Right.
saying while they're home. It's crazy, man. And
My
I
cousin.
feel for them. I really feel for them, like to sit there and they have to put up, well, not really put up, but it's just like they have to resort to doing remote and Zoom. And it's just like, Yeah,
Yeah,
you know.
you don't get the same instruction as being in a classroom setting with your peers. I mean, there's some advantages and disadvantages of Zoom, but
Yeah,
you
yeah. So a lot of essential work too. You know, they have to go through that. You know, I'm pretty sure that their mental
yeah,
is crazy. You know, a lot of people who, while a lot of us are home, they're out every day on the lines. You know,
uh, yeah. Those I saw like some interview with someone that worked in the transit system, like the MTA, and her mental health was really, really bad because of
yeah,
because of
man. You know what, man? I just want to freaking invest in Dogecoin and Robinhood and
dog
just get rich, and that's it.
dog porn. It's dog porn.
It's kind of like it's like another form of Bitcoin.
No, you do not. No, no, no. You don't want to invest in the dog coin and the Mario gold coin and
No, man, that shit is yo, man. I'm about to get up on it, man.
no, it
It's
sounds
it's
too
it's
sketchy.
good, man. It's cheap now, and
Sounds way too sketchy. I understand you don't want the banks controlling it, but are you gonna be like one of those people that's gonna go on the dark web and buy weird shit?
no, no. Like I just want to look into it. You know, it's like what else? What else is there to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the worst that can happen? You know, or just in regular stocks. You know,
Yeah, just get into open up. Well, like get to. I mean, look, yeah, look into getting a stock portfolio. Look into my advice is invest when you're young, because then when you get a lot older, it's never too late, man. You should always invest your money.
yeah, it doesn't matter what age you are. You know what I'm saying? At least you'll have something to say, hey, like, all right, I invest in this company. Maybe years down the line, the market shoots up, and it's like, you'll have extra income, extra money to like fall back on. You never know.
Yeah, Purell.
I looked up Purell; they don't have any stocks.
Are you serious? For real?
Yeah, I looked up. There's no stock in Purell on Robinhood. At least for Robinhood.
What about the N 64 mask, whatever they're called?
The ND I don't think so, man.
Hmm.
I seen the stock for Zoom. Yeah,
Okay,
but
okay, okay, I got you. What about stock for Pfizer and Moderna?
I look I looked up stock for that. It's really not that much.
No?
Like I've been watching. This hasn't really been moving like that. You would think like
Yeah,
something like Pfizer would like shoot up, but
it's
it's
not.
pretty steady, man.
I don't know. That's
But then
all.
who knows? Who knows, man? They coming out with more vaccines. So
Yeah.
look at this. We still talking. We ended up talking about the pandemic. See, it's just like we can't get away from talking about the pandemic.
No, we did not talk about politics. We did not talk about Trump or anything. So no, we didn't really get into politics.
Yeah, true.
Um, all right. I think we covered a good amount of stuff. Unless you want to add some stuff.
Um, yeah. I mean, anyone else who's watching this who wanna um, make any suggestions, have any thoughts, any ideas on like ways of helping with your mental health. The floor is open. You let us know in the comment section, and what are some of the ways that you're coping with you know mental health and keeping yourself afloat. you know let us know.
All right, I guess we'll end it from there.
All right, man. But yo, man, this is our time, man. I'm Sean Solo, man.
Yeah.
All right, and we're signing off, man. Snooze button.
Subscribe.
Subscribe, follow, share, show some love.
See you later.
That's it.